Hi guys, welcome to Barron's Online. Today I'm going to take you through a really lovely yoga session, so hopefully you're going to enjoy, and let's get started. So I like to start my classes down on the mat with a little bit of relaxation first. I think it sets us up for the class, and I think it's just a nice way just to begin our classes. So let's come down onto the mat, make your way down, and then just nice and gently just bring yourself down into a laid position, rolling your shoulders and just allowing the palms just to face upwards towards the ceiling. Just close your eyes, and I want you to start to think about relaxing through your body, relaxing from your head, working all the way down through the body to the toes, and really start to feel the body relaxing, sinking and melting down in towards your mat, releasing any areas of tension, becoming aware of how your bodies feel, becoming aware of any areas of tension that you may have within the body, and just releasing that tension away. Bringing focus to your minds, trying to clear your minds of any thoughts, any worries, any stresses that you may have going on right now. Anything that might distract you during the class, try and take all those things away. And instead replace with nice, calming, relaxing thoughts. Bringing focus to the breath, to the inhales and the exhales. And in yoga we breathe through the nose. So we take both the inhale and the exhale through the nose. So as you take the breath in, feel the cool air against the nostrils, and as you take the breath out, the warm air trickling down the back of the throat. Feel the body relax, release. The mind is clear. Taking some lovely breaths in and out of the nose. And then just when you're ready, just open your eyes. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Roll onto your right hand side, and very slowly start to bring yourself up into a seated position. So we come up into what we call Sukhasana, which is cross-legged position, or you can alternatively come into the half lotus, or you can just sit however you feel is comfortable for you. Rest your hands just in front of the knees. I like to make a little circle with my thumb and my first finger, and I just rest them in front of my knees, and I'm going to close my eyes again. We're going to do a little bit of breath work. So I want you to start off by continuing the breath in and the breath out. We're not rushing the breath, just a normal breath in and out, in through the nose and out through the nose. And you should be aware of your breath. You should hear the sound of the breath as you're breathing in and breathing out. The sound of the ocean breath, the Ujjayi breath. We're going to start to think about now just lengthening both the in and the out breath, and really channeling the breath through the body. So we take that breath in and out. Breath in, breath out. As you take the breath in, allow the breath to travel into your belly. So allow your belly to expand. And as you take the breath out, bring the belly button back towards your spine. Breath in. And breath out, bringing that belly button back towards your spine. And now as we take the breath in, breathe into your belly and allow the rib cage to expand. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Taking the breath into the belly, the ribs, and now into your chest. Breathing out, releasing. Breath in. And out. Let's take the breath a little further, so we're going to take it into the belly, the ribs, the chest, and the back of the body. Breath out, release. Breath in. And out. And just open your eyes. Take a breath in, raise the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the sternum. Take a breath in. Breath out and open the arms. Again, take the breath in. Breath out, hands down towards the sternum. Breath in. And out. Just let's rest the hands just in front of the knees once again. Let's start to mobilize, especially the top of the neck. We all tend to carry lots of tension there, so take a breath in. And as you breathe out, let's turn the head to one side. Inhale to the center, and as you exhale to the other side. Coming back towards the center, and then again, just turning the head. Coming back to center, and then again, just rotate. Back towards the center, let the ear drop down towards the shoulder, feeling a length through into the side of the neck. Lifting again on the other side, just letting the ear fall, really feeling length through the side of the neck. Lift and lift. Let's bring the chin down towards the chest so we feel that length into the top of the spine. And lift. And again, the chin comes down towards the chest. And we lift. This time bring the chin down and we start to roll the chin along the chest. So we take it from shoulder to shoulder. And again, roll. Coming back. And then we lift, take the breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the sternum. Exhale. take that breath in. This time we come over to the side into some flexion, lengthening through the side of the body. Inhale to rise and exhale coming over. And lift. And again, lengthening. Lift. Down. Lift. Drop the arm down. Lengthen further. Reach further. Over. Really feeling that length through the side of your body. And lift. Let's bring the left hand to the right knee. The right arm forwards, the right arm opens and the head follows, lifting up through the crown of the head. Really feeling that into the spine. And then the same on the other side, hand to the knee and the arm just opens and the head follows. Again, just lifting up through the crown of the head. Really feeling that into your spine. Coming back to the center. Let's bring the hands, the feet together, opening through into the groin, placing the hands either around the ankles or you can wrap the fingers around the two big toes. Option 3, the hands are just behind and we take a lift up, just to feel into the hip and the groin really opening here. Again, just keeping the neck in a neutral position, just lifting all the way up. Take some nice breaths in and out. And release down. We're going to take a lengthened leg. Taking that lift up through the crown of the head, the arms lift. And as you take an exhale, we come forwards, we lengthen. Notice that I'm trying to keep my biceps next to my ears and I'm reaching forwards, I'm lengthening as opposed to rounding in the spine. So I'm not trying to touch the toes, I'm trying to go past. Bringing the hands down onto the feet or the shins and again lifting through the crown of the head. Creating that length through the legs. Lovely breaths. Releasing, bringing the hands behind and lifting yourself up into your reverse plank. So we lift up. So to regress, if you want to, just bring the legs in and bring yourself into a tabletop position if you prefer. Makes it a little bit easier, still challenging, but a little bit easier than if you're in this position, but just do what's right for you and what feels good for you. Again, just watching the hips stay lifted. And then just very gently bring yourself back down to the mat. Let's bring the legs around, we come into 4-point kneel. So the wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips, and as you take that lovely breath in, filling the lungs, and then as you breathe out, rounding into the spine, nodding the chin, tucking the pelvis under to that cat stretch. Exhaling into the cow, the bottom and the head both rise. And again, as you take the exhale, rounding, nodding and tilting, Drawing the belly in. And then again, the bottom of the head both lift. Lower back, exhale, rounding. The cat stretch here. As you take the exhale, the bottom and the head both rise. Neutral, sitting back onto those heels, reaching forwards into your lovely child's pose. Really feeling that length through the body. Lifting up back to all fours. We're going to start just a little bit of a rock, forwards and back. Nice and controlled. And then come back to all fours, tuck the toes underneath. We're going to push up into the first down dog, so we start to lift and then we take it into our lovely pedals. Pushing one heel down and the other, grounding that heel down, lengthening through the legs, lengthening through the spine, lifting through the tailbone, pushing the thighs away. Noticing the length you're creating. Just pushing down. Let's push both heels down at the same time now, and at the same time you're lifting through the tailbone. Pushing the thighs away and bringing the chest towards the shins. We take a moment to enjoy, to breathe, to release any tension that you may be carrying within the head, lifting high up onto the toes, pushing down into those heels. And again, lifting up onto the toes and grounding down into the heels. Lifting up onto the toes. This time we take a bent knee. We sit back into a pounce-like position. We lift up and we push down those heels again. Coming up onto the toes, sitting back into that pounce position. Lifting up, pushing down, grounding into those heels, and then once again lifting, again just sitting back into that pounce position. Lifting, pushing back and lengthening. Lifting through the tailbone, pushing your thighs away, bringing the chest back towards the shins. We come forward into a plank position. Drop the knees down, bend the elbows and bring the chest through. Lower yourself gently towards your mat. Bring the forearms onto your mat and lift up into your sphinx. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and lengthen through the legs. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Bring yourself down to your mat. Push yourself back into your child's pose, lengthening through the spine. Coming up to all fours. Once again, you tuck your toes underneath and push up into the down dog. Push the heels down and just lengthen and lift. Once again, creating length into the spine and into those legs. Come forwards again into your plank position. Drop your knees as before and bring the chest through those arms. Lower yourself down to your mat and lift up into that sphinx. Again, opening across the chest, lengthening into the legs. Coming back down to your mat, pushing back this time, tuck and lift up into the down dog. Pushing down through those heels. Once again, coming forwards into the plank. Now if you can, come straight down. If you want to drop your knees the same as before, please do so. So we come down, and this time we lift into the up dog position, pushing the hips down, lengthening, lifting, coming down to your mat, pushing back, tucking the toes and lifting up into the down dog position. Coming forwards, once again, drop the knees if you require to. Come down and lift. Come down to your mat. Push, down dog. This time come forwards into your plank. We step the leg forwards to the outside of the hand. We lift up the opposite arm, lengthening, lifting. Bring the arm down, the same arm as the leg lifts, and we rotate. Looking up towards your hands. Let's open the arm out to the side and let the head follow. So rotate that a little bit further around. Lift the arm back. Bring the hand down to the side of the foot. Drop the back knee down. Flatten the back foot. And sink. Take the weight from the hands onto the leg. And again, just sinking so you start to feel length here into that hip. If you want to, let's raise the arms up and just sink that a little bit further forwards. Bring the arms down, tuck the toes underneath, lift back up into that lunge position. Step the leg back and push back into the down dog. Let's lengthen. Bring that chest back towards the shins, lengthen into the spine, push the heels down, lift through the tailbone and really feel that length you're creating. Spend a little bit of time taking some lovely breaths. Coming forwards once again, this time step your other leg forwards. So we step to the outside of the hand. Keeping this knee nice and close in towards the arm. Lift the opposite arm up. Arm down, and then the same arm as the leg lifts and we rotate. We look up towards the hand. Opening and rotating a little bit further round. Lifting up, bringing the arm down, dropping the back knee, just flattening into that back foot and just sinking that little bit further forwards. Taking the weight out of the hands and just placing them on in front of the leg. You can add the arm, lift, and just sink that a little bit further forwards. bring the arms down. Tuck the toes back underneath and lift up into that low lunge position. Step the leg back and we push back into that down dog. Lengthening and lifting. So from here we're just going to come forward into a plank and we're going to bring the leg to the side and we're going to do alternates. Each time pushing back into the down dog, lifting up. Push. This time, bring the leg forwards, drop it down and come down onto your mat. Rest your head on your hands. And let's just chill here, really feeling that into the hip. So nice hip stretch here. Just nice breath in and out. Just feeling that again, into the hip, pushing down. Just lifting up, bring the hands just underneath the shoulders, tuck the back toes underneath, bring this knee in towards your chest and then step back into that plank position, push and lift. We come forward on the other side, drop the knee to the side, come down slowly onto your mat and let's chill down here. So feeling that lovely stretch that you're creating through into that hip. Taking some lovely breaths in and out. Coming up, the hands just again come underneath the shoulders, lift up, tuck the toes, bring the leg back in and then push back into the down dog. We go back to bringing the knee to the side and pushing back into the down dog. So we're transferring between those two. This time we're going to bring the right leg forwards, tuck the back toes underneath and try to sit down onto the buttock as much as you can. Try and walk the front leg a little bit forwards if you can. Everyone is different, so go with your own body. As we take it into that pigeon pose, just take the leg arms a little bit wider and just feel that lovely stretch. And then we can just come down and lengthen. And just taking some really nice breath and just chilling out. Just really feeling that. Slowly lifting up. The arms are lengthened. Now look over your shoulder of your lengthened leg. It's going to increase that stretch a little bit more. And let's look over the other shoulder. Back, drop down again. And lift. Tuck the back toes underneath. Lift up. Step back into the down dog. Come forward, this time bring the other leg through. Tuck the back toes underneath. And if you can, we're going to walk this leg a little bit forward. If you can. Lifting up. Pushing down into the bottom if you can. Hands a little wider. Taking the weight out of the hands. Coming forwards and reaching forwards, just lengthening. Taking some lovely breaths, enjoying every moment. Lifting up slowly. Look over the shoulder of the lengthened leg. And then the same on the other side, so turn the head around. Does that intensify a little bit more? Maybe it does. Come back and lengthen down. Slowly lifting up, walking the hands in, tuck the toes underneath, lift up, step back into the down dog, lifting, lengthening, really creating length through the spine here, lifting through the tailbone, just pushing the heels down towards the mat, creating that length. Coming down, dropping to the knees, sitting back into your child's pose, feeling the spine lengthen, taking some lovely breaths in through the nose and out. Lifting up, crossing the legs at the back, just bring yourself over onto your bottoms and lengthening the legs. Lifting up through the crown of the head, take the arms up. The biceps stay next to the ears and come forward to fold. Lengthening the spine, lengthening through the legs. Bring the hands towards the feet or the shins and lifting once again through the crown of the head. So from here we're going to take the legs nice and wide. I'm just going to turn around. So just opening and trying again to lengthen here. Pushing the knees down. Feeling here into the groin, into the inner thighs, the hamstrings really stretching. Just take a couple of breaths if you want to close your eyes, feel free. Forwards and just start to walk forwards if you want to. Walking those hands in and then bringing the hands behind. If you want to, if you can, just lift yourself up. Lifting the bottom up off the mat. And then just releasing down. Bring the hands in, lifting up once again. And then just nice and gently yourself back towards onto your mat. And just nice and slowly start to lower yourself down onto your mat. Bringing those knees in towards your chest. Giving yourself a really big hug, really big squeeze here. Pushing the lower back down towards the mat. Let's lengthen the arms and the legs. Then we reach from the fingers to the toes. Feeling the length through the body we're creating. Drawing the belly button down towards your spine. Bringing your arms down by your side and rolling your shoulders, allowing the palms to face upwards towards the ceiling. Just take some lovely breaths in through the nose and out. Just allowing the body to release downwards towards your mat. To allow the brow to widen, the jaw to soften, tongue to fall into the base of your mouth, your eyeballs, let them drop into the back of your head as you let your body completely relax and release. Allowing your mind to be free, and the cool air of as you breathe in and the warm air as you breathe out. You dry breath, the sound of the ocean. As you completely allow your body to release and to relax. Stillness around you. Calming, relaxing thoughts. Just when you are ready, open your eyes. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a really big hug. From here we roll onto our right side slowly. Bring ourselves up into a seated position. We come back into the cross-legged position, into Sukhasana. We take a breath in. Exhaling, bringing the hands towards the sternum. Take an in breath. And an out breath. Inhale. Bring your hands down towards your sternum. And we say namaste. Thank you guys, well done. That was today's yoga class. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel a little bit more rested